Hey, what's up everybody? This is Superberg501 and today I want to show you guys another one of the DLC 3 legendary weapons, and this one is the Dowsing Rod, which is a Vladov assault rifle. And I did get this from a random drop. A good chunk of the DLC 3 legendary weapons seem to have a chance to drop from pretty much any enemy, and that is also where I got this one. Now it is radiation. I'm not sure if this can roll any other elements. I haven't seen much information on this one. A few of the weapons seem to maybe be rarer because there's not a lot of information out about them yet. So not sure on that, or if it has a dedicated drop in the DLC from one of the bosses. This thing is a pretty basic Vladov weapon, but it does seem to do some pretty good damage. So first off, it has two firing modes. It has a rifle and then grenade launcher. Now rifle, it is pretty much like one of those LMG or minigun assault rifles. So it has a lot of bullets. It starts off slow and it does speed up the shots to a certain extent. It does have a decent fire rate when it's fully spun up, so it's a pretty decent fire rate. The damage is not really high at all. It's like 13k with no talents put in right now just with this weapon, which is okay. I don't think it's definitely something that would be used a ton in Mayhem 10. So the alternate fire is actually a 6-shot grenade launcher, which actually does a high amount of damage. The ammo does come back with the grenade launcher pretty quickly. So every shot, this is without talents, is doing 215k to the target dummy, which if this was against shields, it'd be doing more damage. If I had any damage increases, any talents, any anointeds activated on it, it would do more and more damage. So I could see this thing actually being used just for the grenade launcher, because 215k damage, which is the base damage of this weapon's launcher that I have, is pretty insane. Like, that's definitely up there with some of the better rocket launchers when you take into account having no talents, no anointed effects on it that are activated or anything like that. So overall, this weapon is pretty basic, but I could see just off the strength of the grenade launcher on the weapon that this may be used just for that. Because a grenade launcher, again, regens ammo pretty quickly, can be shot really quickly. All 6 shots can be shot very quickly, do a good amount of damage. Now you can't switch before the weapon actually has its 6 shots of its grenade launcher, which is pretty cool, but again, it gets the ammo back really quickly, does really good damage on the grenade launcher, not that great of damage on the just general shooting portion of it. Now I could see this actually being a decent weapon for, say, Zane, with all of his kill skills active, with all of his different buffs, his attacks, fire rate increases, double shot. This thing may be a better weapon overall for Zane. That is all I want to go over with the Dowsing Rod from the new DLC 3. Subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands 3 content. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this new LMG or this new assault rifle, and thanks for watching.
It's okay. I know you're gonna fucking kill it this time.
So I want to go over some more information I learned while getting the footage for this video. Now this weapon is doing a lot more damage than I thought it would once I put all of my talents in. I'm on Moe's, so it does help a little bit being on Moe's with a splash damage weapon, at least the grenade launcher version or fire mode of this weapon, and it is doing ridiculous amounts of damage, even one-shotting some enemies on Slaughter Shaft on Mayhem 10. So it's incredibly strong in that sense, but also the grenade launcher synergizes with most talents that would synergize with a normal weapon. The most talent that every 4 shot doesn't consume ammo works on the grenade launcher. Means of destruction also works on the grenade launcher, so I can get ammo back from the actual grenade launcher shots themselves, which helps a lot with it, since if you run out of ammo, it switches you back to your normal firing mode. Also, any other talent that regenerates ammo can also regenerate ammo with the grenade launcher, so it is incredibly strong with synergizing with certain talents, especially on Moe's. And also, one of the new Guardian rank talents actually affects grenade launchers and is pretty strong. So the Hunter talent is the newest one that just came out with this DLC. If you have 125 points in it, is when you enter Fight for Your Life, all of your guns are automatically reloaded. Now I'm assuming this is going to work with all alternate fire weapons, but this works with the grenade launcher as well. So say if I'm using the grenade launcher, I'm pretty sure you have to be in the grenade launcher firing mode, but if I'm using the grenade launcher and I go down, say I accidentally kill myself, it just refills my grenade launcher ammo, making it pretty easy to get back up if you're actually fighting a bunch of different enemies and have the chance to get back up. So it's incredibly strong synergizing with that new talent as well. And just overall, this weapon is so incredibly strong, especially with the grenade launcher. Oh, also, the grenade launcher does work with some for the road on Moe's, which gives you infinite ammo after Xing your Iron Bear for 5 seconds, which you'll see used on one of the Tronk kills in this video. The amount of damage this thing puts out with how quickly this fires, that's also another thing. This thing fires very quickly. The fire rates are really crazy. So with that sum for the road and this weapon, this is definitely a contender for one of the stronger Mayhem 10 weapons, especially for killing bosses. And overall, I think this is just a very, very strong weapon for Mayhem 10. The grenade launcher is ridiculous. The normal fire mode does bring it down a little bit, but with how quick the ammo comes back for the grenade launcher and how much stuff synergizes the possibility of giving you ammo back on the grenade launcher, it is incredibly strong. Then for the last point, the grenade launcher can actually crit. So as you can see there, the grenade launcher can crit and it shoots out 3 grenades. I think it's 3 grenades that do spread out a little bit once you get a longer range. You can easily just hit crits. Hard time really hitting crits if you're close range. Now it is a grenade launcher, so it lobs. That is pretty much all of the extra information I have on this weapon. Subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands 3 content. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this weapon. And thanks for watching.